Okay, so boom, that time cuz got stabbed in the neck. So it's early in the morning. Y'all already know what time it is. Dramatic effect me, please. I hear the police say, child, time. Around that same time, somebody tap on the door. Pop, 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 pop. Then I heard, shh. I raised up out the bunk. Somebody done slid something under the door. Then I hear somebody holler, hey, Joe T, hey, I'm finna go to town, man. I'll holler at you later on. Oh, this white boy Rick, he done brought me that toy over here. So I asked my city, because he already up. He finna get ready to go to town. He don't care how much commissary got, like I done told y'all before. He going to get them three free meals. I said, hey, Sally, you'll pay me that real quick? Oh, yeah, I got you, bro. He said, man, I'm finna get ready to run down here. He said, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good. He handed me the pack. I pulled the phone out, power it up, right? Soon as he closed it over, boom, I jumped down. Let me go and get myself together real quick. So while I'm getting myself together, my phone, I look over, I said, man, I done told him I put my phone on vibrate. I see who it is. It's his gal calling. I ignore the call. White boy Rick ain't got the phone. I go on back, get myself together, you know what I'm saying? Look out the door real quick, see what's going on. Because I'm finna get ready to pop out. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get your penitentiary news around this time. You got your old heads out here. You got a couple of, you know what I'm saying, gang members out here. They talking about what's going on, who doing this and who doing what, how the administration treating us, all this. You gonna come out and get your penitentiary news in the morning. And then you always got your old heads who on the top walk, just walking around paging the floor. So by the time I get ready to come back, you know what I'm saying, getting myself together, I see my phone lighting up. It's white boy Rick Gale calling again. I hit ignore. I'm finna get ready to text my gal, you know what I'm saying? Tell her good morning, you know what I'm saying? Have a good day at work. Call me on your break or whenever you can. And while I'm texting her, message come through. It's white boy Rick Gal. She said, hey, I'm pretty sure you done got the phone back by now. If you will give me a call, I need to holler at you. It's an emergency. See, penitentiary rules is in effect. She already knowing. Don't text no names. Because if you text the name and say, hey, Joe T, this is Rick's girlfriend. When you get a chance, call me. And the police got the phone. Guess who they coming here to get? Me and Rick. We're going to the hole. Use of a cell phone. So she just like, just hit me up whenever you get a chance. I said, oh, there was up. So I text her back. Let me take care of my business real quick. I'm going to call you. But see, this is the thing in the penitentiary a lot. That's one of the rules you don't cross that line in the penitentiary when you using somebody's cell phone and you connected to somebody. Because people that they gonna flash that pig to your gal. Guess what? I don't care if it's your mama. They gonna flash that pig to your mama. You know what I'm saying? They gonna work out, they gonna act like they sent the picture to the wrong number. They gonna play all the penitentiary games in the world. I promise you, the reindeer game, the cocaine game, oh, they play them in the penitentiary. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna delete it. You gonna come holler, hey man, what's up, man? My gal told, oh yeah, man, I was trying to text my gal, accidentally sent out, you know what I'm saying, my bad, I ain't even trying to do that. Oh yeah, he meant to do it. Because if she bite, if he throw that line out there and it's over with. Who is this right here? See, I ain't never played them type of game, but I most definitely done seen a lot of people get Jean-Claude Van Damme because of it. So when people form real friendships in a penitentiary. It's very seldom. It's very rare where you meet people, you know what I'm saying, and you get cool with them, and what they do, they start telling their people about you. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, this Joe T, you know what I'm saying? If anything ever happened and I go to the hole, you know what I'm saying, Joe T, you know what I'm saying, if he call you, it's on the up and up. Because a lot of people have your people number and call and be like, hey, man, such and such, man, he just got into an incident, he can't call right now. They got him hemmed up down there, he need $150 right now, go down there, you can put it on the wire. I'm just trying to help him. And before you know it, they don't finesse you, you know what I'm saying? You got penitentiary scammers too. So it's very seldom do you have relationships like that with some people that, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, if anything ever, you know what I'm saying, you can call Joe T if it's an emergency, you know what I'm saying, he gonna come and holler at me, you know what I'm saying, let me know what's going on. This one of them situations where he probably done talked about his people. I probably done got on the phone with his people a couple of times, had to explain something to him, you know what I'm saying, probably done asked them, could they do something for me, you know what I'm saying, so it's cool. So she feel like, you know what I'm saying, she can text me and see what's going on. So I hit her back, let her know I'm gonna hit her back when I get through doing whatever I gotta do. So I come out on the rock, cause I gotta get the penitentiary dues. I pop the door right. I come out on stretching. It's an old head walking around. Used to be a booty bandit back in the day. But see, let me tell y'all something. Commercial break me, please. Please don't get this twisted. People that got a past like that in a penitentiary, oh, they still got a lot of respect. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. Even though that man used to play in the middle of the men body like that back in the day, he'll put that iron in you. Don't play no game with him. So when he come through, you know what I'm saying, he's sipping his coffee. He got that coffee cup. He's got them coffee stains in it. He probably done had that same coffee cup for 15 years. They can come in and search his cell. They can take everything in there, but they take that coffee cup, they suddenly meet that steel. So my God, what's going on, little Joe? I ain't doing nothing, chilling, man. Just trying to see what's going on out here. Like, he said, man, go on, push your door real quick. Go on, bend this corner with me real quick. I get what I'm thinking to myself. Oh, this is a penitentiary charge right here. Ain't nothing for free in the penitentiary. If you talk to somebody for 2-3 minutes, they done ask you for something. Something's got to come out of it. Ain't nobody everybody got a hidden agenda. I don't care what it is. Hey, Joe T, man, what you got going on, bro? Man, you been in the cell all day. Before you know it, hey man, let me, it's gonna end up just like this. So soon the old head say, what I say. Oh, this is a charge right here. This most definitely a charge coming from the old head because he think he got senior citizen. He think he a senior citizen. So he automatically feel, a lot of them feel like you ain't gonna tell them no because they senior citizens in the penitentiary. They feel like if you tell them no, it's like you doing them wrong or something. Like you won't want nobody to tell your grandmama, your granddaddy, no, you know what I'm saying? Because they at that age. Listen to me, man. I said, man, what's up? He said, man, go and push your door, bend the corner with me real quick. So we get to walking. He said, man, you know what, Joe T, man? I'm talking about cup smoking, my guy. Say, do your time like a real convict. I said, yeah. I said, man, I just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get, you know what I'm saying, do my time, get on up out the way. He said, see, that's why I like it. You don't get in nobody's business, you know what I'm saying, and you take care of yours. That's how I used to do my time back in the day. You know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it was different back in the day. These knuckleheads that's in here now, they wouldn't survive back in my day. They wouldn't survive like that, you know. He said, man, you know, I'd have been them put that steel in their stomach, come on up out their back. You know, I used to have them butcher knife about this long right here, Joe D. I said, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, penitentiary, a whole lot of stuff done changed down here in the penitentiary now, man. It ain't like it used to be. He said, man, you know your dad? He said, no, I did time with your dad. I said, oh, he done brought up my dad. He most definitely had for a fact. You know, I did time with your dad back in Brushy Mountain, you know, when he used to be rough down there. See, man, your daddy had a lot of respect down there. Y'all always had his hands or something just like you. Who told y'all I had my hands or something? What? See what I'm saying? You know, y'all always had his hands or something. He take care of business like I told you, know, and then he take care of business and he mind his own, you know. He said, but he said he had a lot of respect down there. He said, but they hated him, though. They hated him. He said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing with you. They gonna respect you, they gonna hate you because you gonna always have some motion. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have your hands in it something. He said, my man, be careful around here too. You need to be careful around here. I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on. Pretty sure you have. You know what I'm saying? You and your brother and them, you know. He said, man, they been around here taking folks stuff, man. He said, man, I know you straight, but I'm just letting you know, these folks being here stealing and stuff. And like I said, who put that hand in their stomach and come out their back in the day. He said, oh, yeah, another thing. He said, oh, yeah, another thing. He said, been watching the news, man. You know, them new laws going in effect July the 1st, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of time you got, but if you ain't up on it, you need to see what's going on. It might help the situation. He said, how much time you got anyway? I said, oh, I ain't got nothing but a little 10, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but a 10 and a 30, you know what I'm saying? I already got 4 years. He said, oh, you shout anyway, Joe T, right? He said, man, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear it. You know, go on, do your time and get on up out of here, man, and just keep moving how you moving, man. Just don't get involved with these knuckleheads. And he was like, you know, back in my day, you wouldn't even been affiliated with them folks. We'd have made sure what you mean you would have made sure I was straight? Damn, I'm not affiliated because I'm scared to hear like some of these other people. This is what I believed in. See, there's a lot of people, this man done faded me 2-3 times while we walking it because he a senior citizen. He think I won't check him. Well, no, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm going to go and let him get off, let him think whatever he think. Because there's a lot of old heads in there, even that they set in their ways and they think they know everything. They think they can tell you everything about the penitentiary. Man, homie, it's not back in the 70s no more. That ain't what's going on. The word even tell you. Anybody who's saying back then is a fool. You got to evolve with the time, homie. It's over with. All that, man, back in the day, it wasn't. But that's over with, old head. So while we get through, I say, what's up? I'm finna fade back on in the ass, man. I'm gonna get up. Yeah, hold on, Joe T, real quick, man. I was gonna ask you, man. I said, there you go, right there. I was gonna ask you, man, if I can get a cigarette, or two, you know what I'm saying, to the store day. I said, yeah, I got you. I said, man, go on, be in the corner real quick. He said, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you. I don't play with nobody money like that. I don't play with nobody money. I don't get in debt around here, you know what I'm saying? I already know him. I said, just let me take care of my business real quick. I come out, you know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, because I'm trying to smoke my cigarette, you know what I'm saying, for my celly come back. I ain't got time to be doing that, Joe T, you know what I'm saying? I said, he trying to hurry up and smoke without his celly. I said, yeah, just give me a second. By the time you been in the corner, because you walk a little slow, you know what I'm saying? I've been there to take care of my business, you know what I'm saying? I got it. All right, I'm going to come back around. And you going to take care of your business, man. You be careful, too. So he walk out here. I close the door. When I closed the door, I said, man, let me go. See what white boy Rick people talking about real quick. So I grab the phone real quick. By the time I grab the phone, I go in the bag and everything. You know what I'm saying? I go and pull the tobacco out. You know what I'm saying? Tear a little piece of paper, because that's how they do it. Tear me a little piece of paper. Put the tobacco in there. You wrap it up. That's a cigarette. I go on the hood. I'm in there like it. I'm bagging up like I'm on the town. Hello? What going on with Joe T? Do what? I was talking to him all night, and I've been telling him he needed to talk to you and got himself into a situation, and he talking about he's a man, he ain't put no man and nobody in his business and this. I said, wait, what's going on? He's done got in debt now. He owes somebody $250. Who he owe $250? What's going on? I don't even know, but I done told him, I got 4 kids. I'm out here doing what I gotta do, and I just can't afford to do it this time, Joe T. You know how he do. He done went and got that stuff on credit, and then when he get it on credit and don't pay him on time, and they're adding interest on him like they're a bank or something in there. I just don't understand why they giving stuff out on credit. If they can't afford to give it, if you can't give somebody something and afford to lose it, you shouldn't be giving people stuff, because you never know what's going on. I get it. I said, and there's some Crips again. There's some Crips, Joe, and I'm a little worried about them. I said, look. I said, man, I'm gonna holler at them when I get back. I said, oh, I don't know about paying no $250. No, I'm not asking you to pay no $250, Joe T, but I'm gonna pay it for him. I just can't afford to do it right now. I don't know if you could put a word in for him, let him know, you know what I'm saying? His money's good, it's just I can't afford to do it right now. And then his mama's not answering the phone. He's burning his bridges. His mom, she's always doing stuff for him, and she's just not answering the phone. I'm pretty sure she know Rick owes some money. I said, yeah, I'm gonna holler at her when he get back. I said, don't even worry about it. Everything cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he gonna call you tonight. You know what I'm saying? Well, I sure do appreciate you, Joe T. You've been a good friend. Y'all look out for each other. Yeah, let me get on. I'm gonna get on up out here. I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? They come back in. I'm finna get ready. I'm finna go out on the rock. All right, I have him call you later on. I get on the phone. I come out on the rock, right? What? Old head standing right there. Here you go. Hold on, Joe T. Hold on. Step in the cell real quick. I don't need all these people in my business. I was trying to take care of that with my celly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where my celly. I don't know if he'll cross the house. I said, man, come on in the cell. Come on. It's just 2 cigarettes. Appreciate that, Joe T. He said, man, like I said, man, be careful, He go to say, I come on out, close the door, right? I'm finna walk around, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do my little workout, and I'm paying attention to what's going on in the pod, you know what I'm saying? They finna get started. If you just paying, you got to observe and analyze and see what's going on. Some of the folks out there, it's a little brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping them, you know what I'm saying, educate him and groom him, you know what I'm saying, and teach him a little bit. So I called the little brother up out, you know what I'm saying, while I'm working out, you know what I'm saying? I get him to quote a couple of pieces to him. I'm like, man, you got to play with him. You got to see what's going on. You got to prep these people up in here. I said, you got to prep the guy. I said, man, what's up? I said, man, you know the duck, don't you? He's like, yeah. Nah, I don't know nothing. I'm familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh yeah, because if he would have said he knew it and he quoted it, you know what I'm saying? Don't say you know it if you don't know it. Say you familiar with it. Then they give you room to make some error. You know what I'm saying? So I get him to quote that, and then we walking out like, yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro, right there, boom, 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 boom. I'm breaking it down to him how to move. Yeah, quote one more. I said, you familiar with the POE? Man, the process of yeah. I'm familiar with that too. Go and quote that real quick, then come on back today. So he go and quote the piece. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You good? GD on that. All right, G, you good? G, I said, yeah, GD on that. All right. He go on back his bit. As I'm walking though, it's 2 Crips in here. One of them live in here. The other 2, they don't live in here. They just come in the unit. They chill by where they playing dominoes at. But I know the dude that they came in here with, the crib, I'm cool with him. He walk over to this cell, which is the white boy cell. He hold knives, he make knives. If you need a knife or you need somebody to hold a knife, one of the two, or both, he can make it happen. So he go over here to the cell, he pop, pop, pop. Hey, homie, you ain't got up yet, man. This such and such and such and such. Evidently, he must have told him he was already up. He pulled a rig out, pop, go in the door, pop. When he walked in, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking, I'm like, what they got going on? So he come out of the cell. They all three fade back over to the other unit. He over a couple of minutes, you know what I'm saying? I'm still doing my dip. He fade back over. This time he by himself. So as he coming up the stairs, I'm getting ready to run the stairs, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to but I'm finna come down, he coming up. So I just wait, you know what I'm saying, until he come all the way up the steps before I get to running down the steps. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in no issues or nothing like that. So when he get to the top of the steps, I see you getting that bread, ain't you, Joe T? Man, you already know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get that, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get that money, He like, I'm gonna work out with you one day, but hey, he's like, man, I need you, man. Like, I need you, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you get through, take care of your business. I'm like, what you trying to do? Man, you already know, man, trying to holler at my people, man. My homeboy and them, you know what I'm saying? They be tripping, man, and man, I ain't even got no time for that, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, I got you. I said, let me finish doing what I'm doing real quick. Come over and tap on the door, you know what I'm saying? Or if I see you out, you know what I'm saying, I'll call your work. So I finished my little workout. I go over to the cell, you know what I'm saying, trying to catch me a little breath real quick. I come out, you know what I'm saying, I'm hanging out on the rock with the guy, one on the left, one on the right. You know what I'm saying, we politic, you know what I'm saying, they inform me about a lot of things going on, which actually I got a story because one of them was telling me about a brother. He said, man, that's all he do is horseplay. He horse playing all the time. Man, bro, I'm finna go on and get him. But when he say he finna get him, I'm a little spooked because when they talk like that, it make me feel like, you know what I'm saying, they got a target on this brother back. But the brother he talking about, he always horse playing. Not only is he horse playing with the guys, he horse playing with opposition. You down there horse playing and shadow boxing with the opposition, something go wrong in the middle of the park, it's going down. We ain't doing that. Horse playing that day, you breaking the law, fam. We ain't finna do all this. So I'm like, yeah. I'm familiar with all that. So while this going on, I see the Crip that asked me could he use phone. He fade out of one of the cells. He kind of look at me, you know what I'm saying, nod him over. I tell the guy, I'm like, look, I'm gonna take care of something real quick. I'm gonna holler at y'all later on. They fade off. The Crip, he come around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Come on in real quick. We going to say it. He step in. Man, bless this cell, Joe T. Commercial break me, please. Hey, if you ain't already got the book, go support the kid. I got a 2-for-1 going on right now. You can get both of the books for $25. If you can't afford the book, go just cash app your boy $1. It's just a buck. OK So Boom with a 1 behind it. 1. The OK So Boom 1. If you want the audio version, I got the audio on sale right now for $5 just on my website, jtb3.org. Go to shop, then go to store, scroll down, you will see 4 files for the audio. You want the ebook, you can get it immediately. It's gonna come straight to your email in the link. You can hit the link, it's gonna give you the book. You can scroll it, you can read it just like you on your tablet. You can read it wherever you want to go. You can read it on your flight. You can read it in the passenger seat of your car, because I wouldn't recommend you read it while you're driving, because you're gonna get so hooked you suddenly have a wreck, because you're gonna want to look at the book more than you're looking at the road. You can read it while you're at the doctor's office waiting on your kid. You can read it while you're in your living room and your TV watching you. You ain't watching the TV and y'all ain't watching each other. I promise you, you ain't gonna be disappointed. So by the time he come over in the city, man, I appreciate that, Joe T. You like, man, homeboy and them, man, they be tripping, man. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? I get more love from the office than I do them. I said, man, it's the same way, you know what I'm saying? I can get something from somebody that ain't what I am before I get something, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, I sure appreciate it. A lot of times I give people privacy. But I ain't gonna lie, what the old head done said, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he finna do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that I was untouchable in the penitentiary, because I promise you, ain't nobody off limits in the penitentiary. When them young dudes or somebody who desperate is not thinking rational, I promise you, they'll do it. Or they getting high or whatever. You ain't nobody off limits in the penitentiary. I don't care who you are. And if you thinking you off limits, that's your first mistake. Because I'm telling you, you never know what's going on, what somebody going through, what somebody thinking in the penitentiary. It might just be one of them days, well, it was your homie and he thinking, man, he ain't even, man, I need to, he tripping right now. Before you know, he upside your head in there. He might apologize and realize he was tripping later on, but ain't nobody off limits. I done seen somebody up here get it, and I done seen somebody that was down here and I didn't even understand why they done it. Ain't nobody off limit. So while he in here using the phone, soon as she answers the phone, he cussed his girl out. Man, I told you. Whoa, wait a minute. We not finna do that. Commercial break me, please. We not finna do that in here. You're not finna argue with that girl and then that girl call up here to the administration and then the administration get on the camera and see what cell you was in around the time that she called up here and seen that you came in my cell to use no phone. That ain't what we doing. The penitentiary rules in effect. You can hang that phone up, homie. We not finna do that, cuz. Man, my bad, OT, man. She just tripping, man. I've been telling her what to do. I don't know what's wrong with them people in the free world. How them people be broken, struggling, and this and that. See, that was a thing in the penitentiary. I done did it before. You call home and the people talking about what's going on in the world and how they struggling and this and that. But see, when you get penitentiary money, for some reason you start comparing it to people who are out on the street. But see, in penitentiary, you don't got no bills. You ain't got kids to take care of. So when you stacking, it's different than somebody being able to stack on the street. But still, you still like, but they on the streets though. Like how are you struggling and broke all the time on the streets? Like it don't even make sense. So he going back and forth with his gal. And then I heard him say, I'm supposed to be getting a phone today. Where ain't finna get one at? Cause I already know he ain't got the money. He says, yeah, I'm supposed to be getting the phone today. When I get the phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure everything's straight. I'm gonna help you this and that. So he finished up his phone. He finished up his little phone call, right? He hang up. Man, I appreciate that, OT, man. You like, man, my gal, man, she out there, you know what I'm saying? She by herself, you know what I'm saying? People ain't really helping her, you know what I'm saying? Her baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? He ain't worth a quarter, you know what I'm saying? You know, my little mood got popped when I was at the bottom of the hill before I moved up here, you know what I'm saying? When I went to the hole, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on by the time I got back out here, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know what I'm saying? The mood was gone. They done did the homeboys, you know what I'm saying? The homeboys really ain't got too much going on, you know what I'm saying? They around here getting high. They ain't really trying to get no bread. They ain't trying to get no bag, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's going on. So now I'm up here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's going on, trying to get my hands in something, you know what I'm saying? Cause and everybody around here, I'm trying to make sure my girl's straight, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to send her a little something. I said, man, look, check this out. Cause the dude I'm talking to, he got life plus 30. And that's 81 years right there, because a life sentence is 51. You put the 30 on there, that's 81 right there. So what he talking about, he like, man, you know what I'm saying? And then he hit me with the, man, I can't wait to get up out of here. You know what? Dramatic event me, please. Because y'all be paying attention to this conversation, because I promise you, a lot of people have them. So as he talking, I'm listening to him basically saying he's finna put himself in a situation to where he want to help somebody who I don't know, but if from the conversation don't sound like they want to help themselves. Now, y'all do know it's such thing as enablers out here, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if you out here, it's just so many different ways to hustle, so many ways to get some money, and then people don't understand to make sacrifices. Well, if you living beyond your means, and then you wonder why you ain't never got no bread in your pocket because you're financially illiterate. You don't understand the importance and the value of money. You know how many people on here? You know how many people on the internet look good and they broke as hell? And yeah, don't let them folk fool you. So as I'm talking to him, I'm talking to somebody with 81 years. He younger than me at the time. He probably went about 23, 24. This man talking about he finna put, do you know how many young people out here now? When I went to the penitentiary, it was a similar situation, but I already had money. I'm not blaming my mama, but I remember my mama had quit her job because she had came to me and told me that she was about to get into it's this thing called Jana King, but you can pay into it and it's like a janitorial service, and then they give you these buildings and you can clean up and this and that. She was gonna be able to make her own little money and her own little schedule. So when she tell me that, she told me it was $1,500. So I told her I was gonna give it to her. When I told her I was gonna give it to her, I didn't know when. This woman, lady, my mama, she, you want to quit your job and then say, where is that money at? I need it. But then it create a pressure on me. I let another grown person put pressure on me to try to help them take care of something that they wanted to do. When if you want to do it, then you get your own money and you take care of it. But in this situation right here, this man sitting in the penitentiary with 81 years, arguing with a girl who got 4 kids, whatever's going on, he telling her, I'm supposed to be getting the phone today. And then he go on to say, I'm finna do A, B, and C, and X, Y, to Z to help y'all to make sure y'all straight. Now, I understand the game in the penitentiary and where you want to keep whoever you can on the outside close to you because you doing time. And you willing to do whatever it is that you got to do. And what the whole time he missing, you need to be down there in the law library. So when I tell her, I said, man, cuz you probably, I said, man, cuz you tripping. I said, you gonna end up getting you a phone. Now, I can't tell you how to do your time, cuz. I said, but you know what I'm saying? If you could use the phone here and there, you know what I'm saying? I said, cause the phone, you know what I'm saying? The phone's you know what I'm saying? $850 at the time, you know what I'm saying? They were kind of plentiful. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get you a phone. And I ain't seen too many people ride a phone for a long time. The longest I probably seen somebody ride a phone was probably a year or so. You know what I'm saying? And they probably was the man on the compound and really moved real swift, because I don't care who you are. These folks will come and search your cell. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really plugged in with the police, it's only been a few times where I done seen the police find a phone and give it to the dude. You know what I'm saying? Give it back to him. They probably know he had some power. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, you get a phone, you got a good 3-4 months in you, know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get you another one. And if you ain't hustling, you know what I'm saying, to already have some money for it, you're gonna be a long time without them, because them things, they not cheap. So when I tell them, man, I don't need to do, I said, cuz you finna put yourself in a situation, you know what I'm saying, for Gail, you know what I'm saying, you gonna end up getting the phone, having for a couple of months, stressing yourself out, you gonna go to the hole, you gonna call home, and if she ain't doing what she need to do with the money, you know what I'm saying, a year or two from now, you still gonna be in the same toxic situation, trying to help somebody that basically ain't trying to help themselves, and then she ain't even telling you, nah, don't do that, because you already in. She gonna go ahead and let you do it. Like, she ain't even, I'm like, when the last time you been down there to the law library? Oh, you know, I got what's the name down there. He talking about the legal clerk down there. You got all these people in the penitentiary who telling y'all, oh, they did this wrong, they violated this right. Oh, your lawyer, he was your lawyer to do what they were supposed to do. You should have wrote the bar, fired him, and this and that. Your lawyer, man, listen, homie, you need to go down there and read that stuff for yourself and see what's going on. Cause these people who down here studying for you, them folks got just as much time as you, and they telling you what they did wrong. Them folks ain't even gave back a year of their sentence. Them folks been down there studying law for 25 years. Them folks ain't gave back a dime of it yet. You down here talking about, yeah, he cold. That's how they do it. And now you need to go down there yourself, just like in the word, people, man, I ain't reading it, but the white man. You need to read it yourself, study to show thyself approved, because if you go read Deuteronomy, the curses and the blessings, you gonna see who you are in the word. Man, I ain't reading it, man. And folks, man, I'm telling you, man, that stuff ain't never worked. My granny and them said, go read it yourself. You let your granny and them tell you, your pastor tell you, your auntie tell you, your mama tell you, cousin tell you, but you ain't want to check it out yourself to see what it'll do for you. Maybe them folks ain't applying it right. Maybe them folks wasn't taught right. Maybe somebody gave them some misinformation. Maybe they gave them bits and pieces. Maybe you don't know. You know why? You ain't went down there and read it yourself. You done went down there and let these folks tell you that they done violated this constitutional right, and then filled out a paper. You done sent it back before you knew it. You done exhausted all your appeal, and now you sitting there here, you got to do 81 years with these folks who already done 30 on an 80. No, you need to go down there. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, drop some game. Don't get with my guys like, man, I appreciate it, Joe T. You like, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is in here, man. You know, I'm going to let it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? However the chips fall. Well, all right, come on up out of here, then. So when he come out of the cell, you know what I'm saying, everybody in the unit, they done made the work call out all this. I see white boy Rick down here. Hey, white boy Rick, hey, let me holler at you real quick. All right, Joe T. He come up the stairs, he come in, pow, bless his head. I said, man, what you got going on? Man, I ain't doing nothing. I said, man, I ain't even go to work today. I told my boss, you know what I'm saying, I need to hang back today. You know what I'm saying, I had to call my people, you know. I know you need to call your people. Who you owe $250, man? Man, my girl called you. Yeah, she called. When she called twice this morning, then she texted. I went on and hit her back, you know what I'm saying, after I came out the rock, you know what I'm saying, I went on and called. She done told me, you know what I'm saying, you done got in $250, who you owe? Man, I owe what's the name 100, then I owe what's the name 150. But it didn't even start like that, Joe T, man. Gotta have a seat. Yeah, go and sit there real quick. Hold on, here. I go to the pillow right here. You sit on the pillow. Man, appreciate that, Joe T. But man, you know, it started out, I got a 50 from him, I got a 75 for him. Then you know how they do. You know, I headed to a store day to pay him. My girl, she couldn't do it, you know, she lost her job again, and then of course she got the kids, so I can't force her, you know, I know she need the money, and I'm a man, you know, I didn't want to come up here and put another man in my business. He said, I couldn't pay him on store day, and boom, they hit me with the tax. Both of them doubled up on me. Owe him 100, owe him 150, you know, and my girl says she's gonna do it when she can. I just know, you know, I don't wanna let store day pass 2-3 days and they want to keep doubling and tripling on me, and then before you know it, I said, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to the back. We ain't finna do all that. He said, man, I wasn't going to the back no way, Joe D. I wasn't going to the back because they decided they won't fight me, hands, legs, dead pay. I'll take a whooping before they send me back there to PC, Joe T. I'm not going back there to PC. I don't do my time like that, man. I ain't no coward, Joe T. I said, man, I already know you. I just done got myself in a little situation, and ain't no understanding with these dudes who are in here affiliated. I done spent all this money with you, and then, just something out of my control goes wrong, and now you want to put all of this tax on me. I mean, dang, show me some love. I said, man, listen to the penitentiary rules in effect, white boy Rick. I know it. I owe $250, Joe D. I said, look at what you got going. I said, well, look. I said, man, just tell me what. I said, man, I'm going to go holler at him. I'm going to give him something on it. You know what I'm saying? And let them know your little situation. Let them know you're going to pay. Man, I appreciate that, Joe T. But, man, I don't want you to give my business, man. Then, something go wrong. Then your brothers get involved, man. And, I know how that stuff go. I've seen it 2 many times in here. I said, nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with one of them. One of them be cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go holler at them, though, and let them know. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pay your debts. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to... You know what I'm saying? Just let them keep, piling it up on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give them a little something like you ain't trying to die. I ain't dodging nobody in here, Joe D. I ain't dodging nobody. You know where to find me at. You can't hide in here in penitentiary. If I ain't in my cell, I'm out in the pod. If I ain't in the pod, I'm probably a child out on the yard. If I ain't on the yard, I'm at work. Can't hide here in penitentiary, Joe D. I said, you sure know what to say. She said, you sure know what to say. He said, man, I appreciate it, man. If it's anything, you already know. If it's anything I need, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, I'm getting ready to take care of his business. He raised the ball the door. He get ready to walk out the door. Pow! When he walk out the door, I come out with, I said, yeah, I'm going to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I let you know, appreciate that, Joe T, man. I appreciate you, man. You always looking out for me. I come out on the rock. I see the 2 Crips from this morning coming up the steps behind the homeboy. I just let you use the phone and explain what's going on. So evidently, while I'm in here talking white boy Rick, he done went over here. Whatever they done did, I don't know what they done did. They come up, he go to the cell where his homeboy is, where he used the phone. He go in the cell, guess what? When he in there 5-10 minutes, evidently he went in there, made sure the door was still rigged. He done pulled a penitentiary cable move. After he in there for a couple of minutes, they come to the cell, pow, they run in, boom. You hear the door, only thing you hear is, man, come on, After about 2 or 3 minutes of what's going on, they come out of the cell, boom. They come, run out of the cell. All the affiliates, everybody looking like, dang, what's going on? But it ain't that many people in the pod. It's only a few because they done made the work call out, which is the best time to do it. Because they had all of them Crips and all of them, everybody had been in there, they probably would have never done it. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, because he didn't come out with the 2 Crips. He did come lingering out. But come to find out, after the day go by and everybody done come in, word get to circulate, this man, cause the dude they go in here and jump, he got some status in here. He figured he gonna go in here and ask him because he used the phone. And while he used the phone, they gonna run in and make it like it's his phone, but he trying to make it like it's the dude who got he trying to tell them this ain't even my phone. They following him around as if he owed them something. They come in the cell like they've been following him to take the phone from him. But while they in the cell, he trying to tell them, man, this ain't my phone, this the homeboy phone. The homeboy try to do something, they supposedly get in a little fight, take the phone, all of them in there fighting together. But it come out later on, whatever went on, the 3 dudes, they went over and smashed them. When they smashed them, they go to the back. When they go to the back, eventually they go to another penitentiary. So a month or 2 pass, word get back to the penitentiary. These folks go on the compound. Get what? They done called up and let them folks know they ain't straight on no compound. These folks done ran in here, jumped on the homeboy that was on the hood trying to do whatever, because he trying to get a phone so he think he can get a move and help his game. But when he get to the penitentiary, they done hit him in the neck. And the penitentiary he go to, when they hit him in the neck, they tell, this is the word coming back to the penitentiary. They tell him not to even try to run out and go out and tell the police and get out of the unit. They tell him, nah, you don't need to run out there, man. You're going to run the paw hot. They basically tell this man while he leaking out his neck to stay in the pod and don't run out there and tell the police. Go up in your cell and take care of yourself. Patch yourself up. Don't run out there while you bleeding in your neck. You're going to run the paw hot. What you mean I'm going to run the paw hot? I'm gonna run the pod super hot when I drop dead up in here. But see, that's what I'm saying. The penitentiary rules is in effect. If you ain't never been to the penitentiary, I advise you to never go. Because if you pay attention to the story, what I'm telling you, now, listen, if you pay attention to the old head I'm talking to, the old head, for one, the old head still after 25, 30 years, he's still running penitentiary game. He trapped in the penitentiary because he's talking about how the penitentiary used to be and how the penitentiary is now. One thing I've learned in the 6 years since I've been home is your time stop in the penitentiary. When you get there, you are physically there and your mental stops in the year these folks take you off the streets. So I do 10 years, all I know is the penitentiary and what I knew before I went to the penitentiary. I've been home 6 years now. By the grace of the Most High, I've been able to create new memories. I got other things to talk about. I got other things that I can do. You know what I'm saying? I've grown a little bit mentally. But as I'm talking to the old head, he's still popping penitentiary game. And then when he asked me for the cigarette, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot to break down in this situation. And then while I'm observing, I see what's going on in the penitentiary. This dude had already had this plan devised. The old head just said these folks is taking stuff. It ain't 2 hours later, these folks come over here to take something after I try to give the dude some advice on what not to do and what kind of situation he gonna end up in if he do it. It all happened within an hour, within 2 or 3 hours, all of this stuff unfold. In the penitentiary, he put himself in a worse situation because he trying to help somebody that's supposed to be able to help themselves. How many times you done been in a situation, somebody you cared about, somebody you love, you try to help this person, and then you end up in a worse condition. Or you end up here, you end up in a battle up here fighting and tormenting because you're trying to get to a place of why this person won't get it. Like everything you do for this person, it's just like water in their hand. It just don't work. You know what that means? You need to get out of that person's way. You are enabling that person. You putting yourself in a predicament and in a mental place of where that spirit is starting to jump on you. Because now you just as frustrated and confused as the person. You got to get out of these folk way. This woman, true enough, she had kids, she had to pay her bills. Homie, you is locked up. You gonna try to take a phone, somebody set this up, and you knowing good and well that was gonna go left. You go to another penitentiary and get stabbed in your neck. Cash out me $1. Okay, so boom, one.